The purpose of this presentation is to show you the typical steps to follow in order to do aligners in a digital way. So, starting from two input models, we will define the occlusal plane and the model's orientation. We can do it putting 3 clicks like explained in the example picture. We can start from the lower on the or the upper jaw. We can do also using more points in order to define our occlusal plane. And right after defining this starting occlusal plane, we can also improve our positioning, moving the axis and moving the center of our models using the manipulator available on the screen. You can see here that we can also show or hide other graphical elements in order to better evaluate the positioning of the models. This step is really important because everything we will do in the upcoming step will be made according to the axis defined here. Supposing that we are happy with positioning, we can proceed and start now the job. It's the real job. Let me say in this way. So we can move in the virtual setup tab, and we can start with the teeth segmentation. This is a preliminary step that we need to perform in order to start to move the teeth in ideal position. Okay, in order to do that, we need to perform the measurement of the teeth in a mesial distal way, starting with right tooth. The software now automatically will label the other teeth accordingly. If a tooth is missing, we need just to update the label, and software will identify the other teeth in the proper way automatically. After doing this step, we can press next, and the software will perform in automatic the teeth segmentation. I mean, the detection of the margin is performed automatically. If we want, we can do a small adjustment, just interacting with the control point. In general, we need just to verify that the detection has been performed properly. Consider that after this step, the software will optimize in automatic all the lines. So even after this step, the software will optimize further the detected line in order to obtain the best possible segmentation. Now the software will proceed with the optimization, and right after the optimization we will have also the option to perform some small adjustment to the lines when needed, and then the software will perform the teeth segmentation. Consider that this step must be performed exactly in the same way for the lower model. I will do just for the upper, because we want to focus later during the presentation on other aspects of the software. Anyway, you see here the software has performed the optimization, and if we want, we can just do small adjustment when needed. Then the software will proceed with the teeth segmentation, and at the end of this step, the software will show us the teeth in a color, the gum in another color, or obviously if you have a textured color model, a color scan like in this case, we will see the real color of the teeth. Consider that the software will show us the virtual roots with an anatomic shape, but as you can see in this on screen now. So the software has automatically performed the combination of virtual roots with scanned crowns. You see that if we want, we can optimize the axis that software detected for every tooth. In this step, it's really important because all the movements that we will perform during the virtual setup step will be made accordingly to the axis defined here. So we can do just clicking on the tooth, on a given tooth, and changing the axis, you see, using this manipulator, or in a more precise way, using the controls located here on the top of the screen, in which we can see the starting tip, amount of tip, torque, and we can also do a change of the rotation center for every tooth. Consider that we have here the virtual roots, but when available, we can import the roots directly from a CT scan and combine the real roots of the patient with the crowns coming from the scan. So let me suppose that we are happy with the result. We can proceed pressing next. We can repeat the same step for the lower jaw, and then we can move in the virtual setup step that will be explained just right after this first introductory presentation.